Hello and welcome. What you are about to see is a nearly unrehearsed, unscripted, and unedited interview. I'm Lawrence Carpetburner, and my cigarette is a pulp cigarette. A cigarette you never smoke, but merely hold. The time is just a second ago. The city is New York. And right now, I put my elbows on the table to ask penetrating questions from one of the world's most captivating characters. Today, we meet the mysterious Varenka Savishna, White Russian spy who is said to have worked behind the scenes in Shanghai during recent confrontations between China and Japan. Miss Savishna, thank you for making time in your busy schedule as a spy to be with us today. I'm sure our viewers would like to know, what's it like to be a double agent?
Well, roughly half as interesting as being a quadruple agent, I suppose.
Ah. Well, math is not my strong suit. Let me ask you this. We can assume there must be a lot of intrigue and danger involved, surely. Let's dive right in. Is yours the kind of life where it's very difficult to sleep at night because you're always worried somebody's going to stick a shiv into you?
What is a stick shiv?
It's a kind of vehicle, but what I was referring to was, let me put it this way. How many times have you been shot at, for example?
Randomly or by firing squad?
You must be joking.
I never joke. Randomly, I would say 500 times.
Heavens. Weren't you killed?
What do you think?
No.
But of course, most of those bullets don't count. They were intended for my friend and associate, Ann Karsten.
Ah, Ann Karsten. Terribly interesting American heiress. On her own in Shanghai, wealthy, of an impeccable reputation. Very different from your own temperament.
I suppose you're bored with me now and would prefer to have Ann Karsten on your pathetic little show, is that it?
Well, I don't mean...
I don't think you know what you mean.
Getting back to your story, Varenka, how is it that you came...
Look, if we're done here, I've got to be someplace in an hour. There's a ship in the harbor. I've got to convince somebody I want to make a deal in ancient jade.
Well, before you go, could you just tell me, you mentioned being shot at. Do you wear bulletproof clothing, or...
Mr. Carpetburner, you're a married man, aren't you?
Well, as a matter of fact, I am. I don't see what that has to do with it.
I wonder what Mrs. Carpetburner would say if she knew you were asking Varenka about the kind of things I like to wear.
I'm afraid that's all we have time for today. And our viewers can find out more about Varenka by reading Spy Killer by L. Ron Hubbard, newly published in paperback and audiobook from Galaxy Press, available wherever books are sold. Get into the action at goldenagestories.com. I'm Lawrence Carpetburner, and I'll see you again when next I put my elbows on the table. Yes, dear. No, we'll have another guest on next week. That's the way it runs. Yeah. Well, I'm sorry. Look, why are you watching the show anyway? Usually you're playing bridge. Yes. All right. I did. Yes. Yes, dear. Yeah. Well, I hope you're happy. Now I have to spend the night in a hotel.
Yes, I am, actually.